Hold on, before we begin. Right, go on then.
Right, so I'm asking you now.
Under what law are you asking me for my ID?
Because at the moment, I'm
What
At
law?
the moment, I'm quite concerned
Why?
that you were filming entrances and you were pointing out in the rating about the no unauthorised signs.
And what did I actually say?
You said you were doing it for a YouTube channel, sir.
Yes. And what did I actually say in the narration?
I can't remember.
So that's what I'm saying.
I've explained to you now why I'm stopping you.
Yeah, and I've told you why I'm doing it.
And I've also now asked you to request details.
I'm not giving you my details unless I've broken the law.
I've explained to you why I want them to conduct a police national computer check.
No.
I've also informed you that
thanks.
you could actually be arrested for failing to provide it.
Really?
Yes, you could,
Can I
sir.
speak to your supervisor, please?
Yeah, I can get a supervisor
Yes,
down
please. I've explained what I'm doing. I'm not going anywhere.
Hotel Papa 73 Alpha.
I'm not going anywhere. I wasn't going anywhere in the first place.
I didn't say you
You came up to me and started harassing me. And as you can see, no, I didn't get anti at all. I told him what I was doing, and then he carried on the conversation asking for my details. I haven't broken the law. There may be a terrorism act going on, but that's nothing to do with me. It's not breaking the law by narrating a video.
At the moment, sir, I've explained to you that
I want to speak to your supervisor.
The supervisor's coming down, sir.
Good, I've done talking to you then, thank you. But because he stopped me, this whole video is going online anyway, so he's going to be a part of it. That's what I'm saying.
Like I said, sir, you are within your right to film.
Absolutely.
I've not got a problem with that.
Lovely.
Having spoken to you and your explanation for the commentary, I'm satisfied with
Brilliant. And why wasn't he
I'm
then?
not going to request your details.
Good.
I feel like
I wouldn't give them anyway.
Okay, that's up to you. You don't have to. It's not.
I know.
Yes, you're right to not give them this.
Unless I've done something, broken someone or nicked something or I'm in breach of contract, nobody gets anything off me.
Okay, well, like I say, happy with you filming.
I mean, you're recording me, so you've got a picture of me anyway, so you can do your own PNC check and tell you everything I'm telling you is the truth. All right? And for him to do that to me, I need his name at least and his number, so I can actually put it onto the video to show that
the officer's identifiable. He'll have his.
Yeah, I know, but I'll need his name and number. I'll need both, because if it comes to it and he doesn't apologise, then I will need to speak to a supervisor. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the opportunity to bring this all to a halt, but he's chosen not to. He's chosen off to go on duty somewhere else and not conduct himself properly, because he was the one who approached me. I didn't approach him, and now that you guys have come along, he's now gone off to do something else. He's not concerned with me anymore. You see what I'm saying? And I don't think it's right. I mean, if me, English person, easy, tourist, they would poo their pants. Absolutely poo their pants, because they'll think they're going to jail. Because that's exactly what he said. I'll place you under arrest if you don't give me your details. Which is against the law to say that. Because he can't arrest me.
We don't have an issue.
Are you a supervisor?
No, I'm not.
Are you the same rank as him though?
Yeah.
Can we go and have a word with him then?
Yeah.
And see if we can get an apology from him?
Well, that's down to him, sir.
Yeah, I understand that. But if you can ask him for an apology to me, then that'll all be over. If he doesn't give me an apology, then I'll ask for a supervisor.
He's just going to speak to him now.
All right.
Well, you could just go on about your day.
I could go on about my day, but I was. Right. If I came up to you as a civilian, you out of uniform, and a policeman came up to you, you're not a policeman, and a policeman came up to you and said, excuse me, what are you doing? You tell him what you're doing, and then he says, if you don't give me your details, I'll place you under arrest.
And if this scenario happened, I'll probably just forget.
I'm sure you would do. I'm easygoing. I'm easygoing as well, but as I said, what you do is up to you. But all I'm asking for is an apology. You can't conduct yourself that way 24/7. If you think you're right, and they're being trained that way to think they're right.
I think.
I understand he's concerned, and I understand his concern. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just getting in the chase.
I think you've just.
That wasn't the guy, was it?
I think you just got off. You've just got off on the wrong.
No, I was minding my own business until he turned up. I really was. I was minding my own business until he turned up. I didn't deter anyone. So, can we go and have a word with him to come across here and apologise, or am I going to have to go and see him?
Well, he went over to us,
right, okay.
So we'll find out.
We'll find out. Not very soon then. Well, if it's going to take a while, do you mind if I go into the square and come back?
I think the supervisor's coming over.
Oh, I'll be back in a minute. 2 minutes, yeah? I'm just going to do the square. Just going to sweep the square and do the cannons and then come back.
I think he's come over just to speak to you and try.
No one's come over yet.
No, there's somebody coming over now. I've just heard on the radio. So
all right. What's your name again, sorry?
Are you filming me now?
I am filming you, yeah, because you've interacted with me, so. What's your name?
I don't really want to give that out.
Really, as a police officer?
Yeah.
Is it not your policy to give your name when asked?
Not what I need.
Can I have your number then, please? 2906. So it's not your policy to give your name when asked?
No.
Well, okay, fine. I understand that. I'll go and check that out later on. Okay. So what's happened then? What's he said?
He's basically asked you what you were doing within the area.
Yeah. I told him. He believed what I said. How come he didn't?
I don't know.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You went to have a word with him. He came to me. I was stood there by that post, or in between the archway, actually, doing some narration. I run a history channel on YouTube. Talking about this guy over here being the most important guy in the square, because he's got the most important job. He's only got the guardhouse to look after, plus the horses behind the gate.
Right.
Yeah. Did a little bit on that. No authorization, no unauthorized access beyond this point. Telling them because beyond that point, the horse guards and the horses are in preparation and are, that's where they live. Right. That's why there's no access to that point.
Yep. No,
so anyway, so I told him that, and he says, well, I don't care about that. We're going to do a PNC check. You need to give me your details. I said, well, what details do I need to give you? He said, I need your name, your address, and your date of birth. I said, well, you're not getting any of those because I haven't broken the law. And he said, as part of the Terrorism Act, you have to give me your details. I said, as an act, I have to agree with what you're saying.
Problem is technically you're right and technically he's
right. He's not right. I'm right, he's wrong.
Right.
I'm a civilian, he's in uniform. Right. He should conduct himself in a manner to which... What issue?
You're right in what you say.
Yeah.
And he's right in what he says.
But you can't ask for a PNC check if I haven't broken the law.
Right,
I don't have to ID myself unless I've broken one of those 3 rules.
Well, technically you do.
Why?
Around here in this area, we have a lot of counter-terrorism issues.
Right.
A lot of hostile reconnaissance. We have a lot of stuff going on.
I can see this on Google Earth, from the top, from the side, from street view, everywhere.
I'm very pleased for you.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
here we go.
The officer's only doing his job.
Yeah, I understand that.
Speaking to you.
Yes, I understand that.
You may have
I've got no problem with any officer speaking to me, but to ask me for my details when I haven't broken the law is slightly out of kilter.
Well, it might well be, and I can only assume because I wasn't here,
right,
the way in which the conversation went between yourself and himself.
Yeah.
And the fact that if there was a level of calming down.
I was calm. I was calm until he turned up.
I wasn't here, I don't know.
Exactly. I was calm until he turned up.
At the end of the day, the officers obviously asked you to
ID myself, and I did account for my...
Why you
told him everything I've told him, and I told everything I've told him, I told to you.
Okay. Technically what he's saying, he is allowed to ask for your name.
Sorry?
He is allowed to ask for your name.
Sure, you can ask all day long. Doesn't mean I have to give it.
No. Let me finish. There is a power of arrest for failure to give name and address if an officer feels there is something more to what is going on.
Yeah, but he has to articulate. He has to articulate a crime or suspicion of a crime. He
doesn't have to articulate a crime.
Of course he does.
He has to articulate a suspicion of an act or of a behaviour.
Yeah, a crime.
It doesn't have to be.
It's not about behaviour. Behaviour makes no difference. It's a free country. I can behave how I like as long as I'm not hurting anybody.
Right, but at the end of the day,
I can say anything I like as well.
Wrong, underneath the Terrorism Act as well, there is an arrest power.
How?
At the end of the day,
it's an act. I have to agree to what he's saying first before he can arrest me.
You don't.
Really? So he can arrest me for nothing?
We're getting away from the point of the matter here.
Is he articulating that I'm a terrorist? Because that's slander.
Well, obviously he's not, no.
It is. Oh, he's not doing that. He's not doing that, is that what you're saying?
I wasn't here when the conversation took place.
Yeah, so he's told you a bunch of porkies and now I've got to put up with it.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anyone said or done anything.
So what did he say then?
At the end of the day...
What did he say exactly?
You're accounting for your behaviour.
Yeah, I accounted for that. He believed me.
Right.
He believed me, he believed me, and he believed me. He didn't. And he came at me on his own with a weapon.
All the officers here are.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Well done, well done. I know I'm meant to be more harmful than people with a weapon. Anyway, so it's nothing. I'm not going to get an apology from him. And if you're the supervisor, I will need your name from my records because this is going to go online, and I will be going to whichever police station he came from. Okay. Because what he's done is wrong. You can't conduct yourself like that in the public. Can't do it. Anyway. So can I have his name or an apology, one of the two? If you can come across here and apologise to me, we'll forget all about this. But because you're a supervisor and he doesn't apologise to me, then I will need your name because you're responsible for his actions. if he's not responsible for his own.
Well, he
You
is
see what I'm
responsible
saying?
for his own, because
Well, then
it's bad
he should come and apologise then. But then if he doesn't apologise, I can't get his name and number because he won't give it to me. He won't give it to me.
Right.
So you as a supervisor can either go and speak to him and get a name and number off him, or you can tell me, or you can ask him to apologise and I'll be on my way. And I'll delete the video. Simple as. If he doesn't apologise and he's going to be stuck in the mud about it, that's why I'm speaking to you, because you're a supervisor, you're his boss. If you think his conduct is becoming...
The problem being is I wasn't here, so I can't
Yeah,
judge
exactly.
his conduct.
Well, I've told you what he said.
Unfortunately,
He wasn't aggressive or anything else, and neither was I.
right.
Yeah.
But this,
As I was, hold on, whoa. I haven't
It's
speak.
your word against his word against
Yeah,
yours.
but all I'm asking for, no, my word against his, he's a police officer. What I would like is an apology off him, please. Apology. That's all.
Well,
If he doesn't,
I need to clarify what was said.
yeah, go on in.
the manner
You've just
it was
done
said.
that. I'm sure you just did that, didn't you?
But I also need to clarify that he was just doing his job. That is his job. His job here is the protection of this.
Yes.
These buildings.
And me filming is not
people
a
in it.
crime.
No one's saying it's a crime.
That's what he said. He said, if you don't give me a PNC check and give me your details, I'll arrest you for taking photography, taking photographs.
Right. Well, that's not what he said.
Exactly. Exactly what I'm saying.
We're not going to get anywhere fast, are
No, just get him to apologise and we'll be gone. And if you're not willing to give me your name, well, you give me your number, so I'm all right with that. 2906.
Yeah.
And you're what rank?
we? Sergeant.
Sergeant. And you're his supervisor, yeah?
Not his immediate supervisor. No, he's detached duty from another station.
And what station is he from?
I don't know what station he's from at the moment.
Right. Can you go and ask him? Are you just going to walk? Is that it? Should I go and follow him, or?
I think first they're going to have the conversation.